Back in the game. Take a quick look at the journal, what quests we have. I don't like how the quest and journal is separated, because we have a lot of information in the journal concerning these quests, but we can't access them any easy way. They're all just a huge list of entries. That reminds me, do we have any entries here? I'm looking for the owner of the Toon mine was here. 25 Lion's Head Circle. And I don't really have much of a recollection where that is. We see the addresses here. No. Of course we can't. Hilton Bend, Devonshire. Lion's Head. 10 Hands. Mulligan Bone. Okay, it's not here. It's this place. Tombstones. My name is Joseph. I'm the stone cutter here in town to make headstones and such. Okay. Lion's Head Circle. So it's on this island somewhere. It's not here. Head of the Water and Power. I'm Charles Dunstan, the manager of the Transient Water and Power Plant. Nice to make your acquaintance. I've noticed that you've sealed off part of the sewers. Why is that? Well, as you can well imagine, there's never been a more perfect place for vermin and evil creatures than a sewer system. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to keep those vermin down in the sewer systems once they've taken up residence. There have been some fatalities. So you sealed up all the sewers? No, just the worst part. Some of the sewers are still open to the street, although I wouldn't recommend roaming around in those either. Creatures aren't the only things you'll find down there. Is there any way you could get down into old sewers? No. No one is allowed to go down there except with my permission, and I can tell you right now, no one is getting my permission. That's my final word on the matter. There's only one way down there, and you'll have to get by me to use it. I see, so there's no way to get down there except through here. No, as I've told you, to the best of my knowledge, we sealed up all the entrances in the old sewers when I deemed it necessary. There might be another way in, but if there is, I don't know about it. Okay, what do you do here? Here at the plant? Oh, we regulate the power usage of the city and make sure that the sewer system is running correctly. And is a technologically advanced city, madam. and it's a full-time job to keep everything running smoothly. And of course, there have been the problems of late with the old sewers. Okay, what problems are those? Yeah, it's just repeating the same thing. I think there is at least one access to the old sewer. If I recall correctly, somewhere in the outskirts, inside some kind of a structure like that. So that's what they missed. And in there, the enemies will be much tougher than they are in anywhere else. Stanton Importers. Yeah, I think this is the place we are looking for. Definitely don't want to start a fight here. What is your name, sir? The name Stanton, like the sign outside says. Importer. What do you need? I hear that you are the man that owns the Bessie Tune. Yeah, what of it? Do I want to represent the family or the council? Let's try the council. Yeah? What is it you want with me? There seems to be irregularities with the change of ownership. Begins to look a bit worried and then shakes it off. What kind of irregularities? I brought the mine with the good coin. Did you? I think you undervalued it substantially, or there seems to have been intimidation involved. I'm not sure which one to go. Take the intimidation route. I didn't intimidate anyone. I mean, he owed me money. It was this suggestion. There seems to be some question as to whether it was his to sell. Hey, wait a minute. So I said I paid good coin for that mine. It isn't my fault he wasn't as on the level with me. Of course, you wouldn't mind appearing in court as a witness. Look, that damned mine is worthless anyway. He shuffled some papers around. Here, take the damn thing. I don't want to get involved in this whole mess. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. And there was much rejoicing. I guess the 1 point we invested in persuasion paid off again. So huzzah for that. We're apparently doing a lot of good things all the time. I have no idea how you're supposed to be evil in this game and still be somewhat sensible person. I have no intention of being evil though, or going out of my way to be good or evil. We have to go to the Shrouded Hills some point anyway. We have to go to a lot of points at some point anyway. For now, we'll leave unturned. We have 2 fate points. No. We need the lockpicks. We need a set of lockpicks. Otherwise, we can't do lockpicking. it doesn't matter how shitty they are as long as we have them. Yeah, Conjure Spirit doesn't need a quick slot. That's a good way to save inventory space, so dump them in quick slot skis so they disappear from here. If you absolutely have to squeeze a little bit of inventory space for some purpose. I'm using them here, the lockpicks, because they're much easier to use. You only have to click them and it immediately turns into a lockpicking icon. There, we don't have to mess around with any other thing. We don't have to open inventory or anything like that. Quick and easy. It's a long way to get out of the town even. Gonna save here. Elven Ruins. We should go there. Black Mountain Mines. I don't like this though, because there's a lot of towns I know that are here somewhere. We haven't get the location of. And I hate that the game makes it so difficult for you to get them. Because that's so a map of the local area is the first thing any traveler has. And even if you have the map that shows things like this, they should show the major residential areas in there, at least the major cities, probably some villages or roads too. So I don't know why the game's making things so hard for me. Like, even if you play a similar engine game like Fallout 2, the first things you usually can ask about when you arrive is, can you tell me about the surrounding settlements, and you'll get the closest settlements. Usually some more of the important ones without having to do any exploration. We'll go to the Elven Ruins first. I don't want to go to the Black Mountain Mines yet. It's not gonna be an easy place. So I would prefer very much if we could gain some levels before going there. And I do want to find the locations of the missing cities. Forbidden Pit. Stop elf, if you want to leave, you give us coin. 200. I prefer to watch your life bleed from your ugly corpse. Okay, we're stunned, we can't do anything anymore. We'll have to heal. And we can't really cast anything. I have to do a harm spell, because without that, we're lost already. Yeah, that went badly. But at least we survived. That's sort of a risk if you have to take if you create a turn-based mode, because when you enter turn-based mode, the enemy might be very close to you and he might get the turn, so that's a lot of hits you might have to take without any ability to counter them. Red Barbarian closed. I don't think I'll carry those. They are probably worth some coin, but not that much, and we don't have that much free inventory space. So let's continue. We'll go to the Forbidden Pit though. Widower! Level 7 spider, there's some kind of treasure there. We cast the ogre there. Magical ring and 350 gold. Yes please, yes please. Very good. We can't access the map. We'll take a quick look around, see if there's anything of interest. Sometimes there are, so you can't assume that the first thing the game presents you is the only content of the site. But in here it seems that it is. Ruins. Dark Elf Nobles. Oh, so I guess here we make a choice. Do we do the job for the woman or do we side with the Dark Elves? I'm inclined to do the job because I don't want to go back on my word or deal made. I have no quarrel with them. I'll summon an ogre though. Just in case. Hold there. What are you doing here? Okay, archaeologist. That probably leads to a fight, or I came here to stop this scientific rape of our sacred grounds. Then we will let you pass, sister. I go down inside to look around. Certainly, but I warn you not to take anything from there. Yeah, this is gonna lead to a fight anyway. I think it's better we start the combat immediately instead of when we are loaded with things. Yeah. You can see the arrow firing speed. It's quite impressive. So if you make a archer, that's the amount of arrows you have to have. I mean, you'll go through hundreds of them. That's why some kind of throwing weapon that returns would be much more preferable. Even though the attack speed might be less, you don't have to buy hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of arrows to do even simple exploration. I'll take the wooden shield because we can give it to the dwarf. We'll also take arrows because they're worth 2 coins a piece. So that's 50 coins, and if we encounter more of these, yeah, it's 100 coins. A little bit more armor class. It's not much, but it's an improvement. immediately looking, there doesn't seem to be anything extra here. Killing them wasn't a good or a bad act. Just was. God, it's undead? Yeah, it's undead. We'll seem to be doing just fine. Fire spider. 2 ways to go. Let's go here first. Kind of fire spider. Yeah. We'll go the other way first. It seems that goes quite a bit. Can I take a peek? No. There's fog of war in these mines. This doesn't seem to be any shorter. This seems like it ends here. Yeah, they attack the first unit they see and then don't seem to stop. These aren't zombies, these are ghouls. Okay. Magical ring, magical medallion. Good haul from this trip. We haven't played almost anything. Very short trip, very high on loot. Though we don't know how good the loot is. But since we don't have any magical items of that nature, we use them no matter how bad they are. Mummies. Okay. Or undead. Okay, that's the one weird 1000 stone. That's quite heavy. Seems to be quite large too. Might be a problem getting it out of here. Magic armor, more arrows, magic bow. And magic armor, magic armor. Yeah, speed is suffering a bit. Only a small speed. Yeah, we have to immediately go back to the city to sell off this crap. More magical items. You can go away now. Do some little basic. Come on, heal him. I don't want to give him these. Heal it. He'll equip it. He can't equip that. Probably won't equip the bow either. All the arrows. Okay. What's next? That stone is gonna take a huge chunk of our inventory space. Wonder if I can. Yeah, there's no room for that. Okay. Seem to be small armors. Not quite sure how large this stone is. We'll create as much room as we can. Encumbrance is significant. Yeah. This is gonna take some time. But the loot was very good. Very, very good. Encumbrance medium is much more preferable. I don't think we want to visit Tehran though. It's so long. It takes so long to visit the wise woman who does in the identification. There's a city on this side. I don't know where. Shit. Going to have to do some exploration. Try to see if we can find it. We'll let the ogre help him. Kill him. Yeah, it's over for him. Critical miss. Yeah, it's very tough for us to heal him. Continue. Ancient shipwreck? Yeah, that's not what we want. Yeah, Magnus is very suspicious of us. Might lose him. Ashbury. There it is. This shouldn't be this hard. It should be the equivalent of just asking for people. We have a map. Can you think of a map like this on this area that has no location of major cities? I mean, what good would a map like this be to anyone? No one would produce it. It would be... yeah. At least the capitals of each of these countries would be visible. This us. you don't. The major cities shouldn't be an exploration site to find. They should be clear to everyone where they are. Leave the exploration for these ancient shipwrecks. Take a quick look at the B1. There is a crooked staff. I don't think they do identification. What? Okay, he's unconscious. He's killing the dog. Why have you interrupted me? And why are you kicking that dog? This mangy mutt, you didn't concern yourself with him. A few more kicks and he'll not bother anyone ever again. Yeah, what did he do to deserve such treatment? The cur went right into my home and stole my dinner off the table. It's not the first time either. He's been skulking about for quite some time, and I caught him this time. Yeah. Yeah, that's no reason to kill him. Hungry? What do I care if a ragged mutt is hungry? Any beast stupid enough to steal from me is going to pay the price. Yeah, maybe you need to pay the price. No, we don't have to resort to violence, right? Here, I'll give him to you. You seem to want the dog. Go ahead, he's yours. I'll just be on my way. I'm definitely not gonna want to start a fight here. Worth the smut. Yeah, a companion. He sort of looks like he's bored with life anyway. Have closed eyes. Let's take a look at him. Doesn't have an inventory. No, he can't be our pack mule. Jesus Christ, he has a great melee dodge skill and melee apprentice. He's probably better combat unit than the dwarf is. Anything else? What? Don't know how to pick locks? That's it. Yeah, he's a pure melee dodge character. And he's neutral, so our spells will heal him. That's a good. Do I want the dog to be a follower? Well, I do need probably Magnus and I will separate our ways at some point. I seem that's really highly likely, so another combat capable character would be nice. He's a bit low on health points, but he's better on the melee. Yeah, better on dodge, better on melee, and he's apprentice, so much better. And much faster. That speed is low because he's carrying so much crap. I'll accept. We need stare. The wise woman. Okay, there's a castle here. Doesn't seem to be part of the town though. It seems ruined. That's a huge cemetery. Fields, okay, it's in a totally different direction. Blah, 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 blah. Nice coming. So we Yeah, the dog seems extremely fast. He'll probably stay that way because there's no... He can't carry anything in any situation. I still prefer an actual follower and not a dog. I'm just thinking of the Fallout universe and my experience with the dogs there. They always are... Then they're not bad, but they'll get killed so easily. You can't rely on them for long. Halfling villager. I'm a wizard, you know. Identify. No, we need... Give us your crap. You can keep that. This lady needs to identify our items. We do have quite a lot, so... Start. Enchanted sword, not a good item, but we can probably get our money back. Unidentified armor, chainmail, very nice. Yeah, it's actually very nice. Disease leather armor, poison resistance minus 100%, poison and fatigue dot damage over time. This is a terrible armor. Although I'm thinking of keeping it because it's not because it's any good, but because anyone wearing it will die. It might be a way to kill some people that are otherwise impossible to kill without causing trouble. So if we can get them to wear this item somehow, we'll just have to wait and they'll kill themselves. But you, Elven Hunter's Bow, plus magic plus 10 to hit. Charmed plate mail, it's an okay plate mail. Medallion of Silence, plus prowling. Ring of Poison Resistance. Armor class bonus, poison resistance bonus. It's not amazing items. Fine items. Useful items. Armor class, poison resistance, we'll take it. Although armor class might be better for the war, but he's technology oriented. Italian silence, yeah, I don't see us having use for it now, but since we don't have any other magic items, might as well put it on. I'm thinking of using the chainmail. It weighs quite a bit. Lot less than a plate mail though. But 10 times more than a jacket. So a magical robe would be preferable to us. We'll see what we can sell. Mystical chakra. Range 20. Maybe I should buy this. It's a ranged weapon. It probably returns when used. Yeah, take the silver ring. We need to break something, we'll use the dynamite. I'm not sure if it's enough to break things, but certainly we're no other use for it. We've been carrying it for some time now. Yeah, we need to... There was a shop. No, these weren't the shops. Oh god, they're so far away. Ashbury Sundries, that might be a good place to start. There are other shops here too. Yeah, these seems to be residential areas and this is the main street. Okay, now we're at least running. Slow motion running. We will have to get rid of the tombstone too. It's simply too massive to carry around while doing other things. Some kind of guard. Ashbury prison. Not interested in going to prison at the moment. Trade. I probably won't buy any of this. How about slow motion walking? Crooked staff. I'd like to dump at least some of this. Price is totally a secondary thing at this point. I just want to get my money back and get rid of the extra weight. No interest, no interest, no interest. Yeah, this is becoming a problem. There seems to be a smithy. Is it? Ashbury Premium Armature. Please buy this away from me. If I had to go to Tarrant like this, it'll take a ton of time. You can spread the weight, Magnus. Painting. He'll buy the diseased leather arms. That's the one item I'm sure I want to sell. On the other hand, I usually don't like to game the system like that, so we'll sell it. Should help us a little bit, although not much. Definitely a huge help. no high quality clothing. That's a surprise. I didn't think there would be such rarities in this game. And it's not locked yet. High velocity pistol. Let's take a quick look. This is pretty much our last hope, but it looks to be an inn. I don't think there's anything of value here for us. Ashbury Hostelry. Yeah, I think we'll be... What are these love lights? Seem to be neutral and not do anything. Miracle Cure Invigorator. Fuel. Yeah, not interested in buying anything. I'm leaving this city. I need to get rid of this crap. See if we can. I don't want to travel by train. Just want to get out of here. It has to be Tarrant. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it has to be. We'll finish up the Tombstone quest at the same time. So a few new magical items, a lot of money, and finished quest. It's not a wasted effort, but still, it's not that. Also, I dislike that it's getting rid of the loot is so difficult. Well, what good does it bring to the game? Absolutely nothing. It's just tedious, totally pointless. Have limits on the gold the shopkeepers have if you are worried about that, but just using a huge amount of time to do something that shouldn't be much of a concern in a game. That's we don't even have any place where we could store this crap, like a home or something like that. Ooh, that is a problem. We need a better damage spell. We absolutely need one. We can't kill these guys fast enough. Alternatively, yeah, we need something to stop them from moving, so the entangle might be a good option. Jug is taking care of business. That is a greater spider. We should have a old poison spell at this point. What do we? Well, I haven't been using the disarm, so I'm inclined to replace it with the hold poison. Seems like a spell I'm going to use much more regularly. and frequently. And we arrive at night. Perfect. Well, it's not totally a wasted effort, thanks to the experience gains. Mediumly encumbered, suffering speed penalties. Speed penalties are something you try to avoid. Okay, where was the... Is it this building? Pettibone. Might be... Here it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Please let me have it. Yeah, I'm not going to imply that I would be willing to sell to Mrs. Willowsby. Again, it's a contract that's made, so 150 gold. Contract is a contract. I'm very inclined to try to keep them. We need to get rid of those. Notice this. Yeah, that's totally useless. Why are you so slow again? We need to drop this in a trash can. The similar problems even in modern games are like in Skyrim, things like that, but they have also systems to mitigate that problem. Like having base of operations and houses or in all major cities, and have abilities where you can sell everything to everyone. I think Haggle might do that in this game too, if you get it high enough. And in there, in Skyrim type game, you can carry more than a few items before you're totally encumbered, so I'm guessing this is basically they thought they want to give items a realistic weight value. Which is fine. Realistic doesn't equal to good. If it's great gameplay and it's realistic, that's wonderful. If it's bad gameplay and realistic, you might want to consider it if it's worthwhile. There's a reason why characters don't have to go to the toilet and make food for themselves in these games, because it doesn't add anything of value. And it's tedious. Okay, night 1. Not worth much. 900 coins. It's yeah, you don't need the enchanted sword. Of course you don't. Yeah, he bought the enchanted bow, but not the enchanted, yeah. This is why not just have a shop that sells magic items? Why does it have to be but you sell these swords? You have one right there, so no, not interested. Ah, yeah. I have no idea what the thought process behind this is. Enchanted war boots. What's special about them? Don't seem to have any specialties. There's a decent damage resistance value, but Helm of Light. Shadow Seal. Armor class equals evil alignment divided by 10. So the more evil you are, the better the shield is. Shield of Force. Armor class 30. Electric damage 1 to 10 to add the attacker. This would be great for the any durable magic-oriented combat character. Not for our caster, because it wouldn't be a bad item though. Good armor class, and we do get attack from time to time, so it would help, and it doesn't weigh too much, 80 stone. Sword of Defense, armor class plus 15. Again, not that great for us. Now we need to find someone who's willing to buy the sword. I will not buy that. I don't understand what the big deal is. Allows you to identify an unknown object. Only costs 5,500 gold coins. Yeah, this should be something much way more basic, like a few hundred coins at best. So you can alternatively come to town to get the cheaper identification, or pay money and identify items on the field. 4,000 coins, sends invisible and traps, yeah. There's no way we can ever buy those scrolls. How are we gonna get rid of this sword? And I don't... Why isn't the arms dealer buying it? Again, we've done some evil deed, and I'm not sure what evil deed we have done. Yeah, you'll buy anything except for arrows. No one buys arrows. General store maybe. It's sort of frustrating to run around and trying to find what's the specific shop that will buy your items. So even though I do like some aspects, the great aspects in this game are probably the magic technology, how they're implemented and how they play off each other. But everything else is pretty much crap or weak or average. Nothing shines besides that one, those few aspects, so that's sort of a... Yeah, it's a mixture of good and bad. At times it's very tedious and very annoying to play. At times it's all very much fun. So if I'd have to get someone who hasn't been used to playing a lot of role-playing games to play, I would never recommend Arcanum. This is for people who have played quite a bit of these games, so they know the tropes and what you have to do sometimes in these games. For a total newcomer, I would say this is a terrible game. There are many traps and mistakes you can make that screw you over royally. One is if you don't have any melee. You'll just hurt yourself. You're not just bad at hitting. You can kill yourself, wound yourself, cripple yourself, get knocked unconscious by just swinging a sword. I think that's too much of a negative. The critical failures are too severe. Because the number of attacks you make are counted in the hundreds, in the thousands, so the chances will happen, and they happen probably sooner rather than later. So you can easily cripple yourself, be unable to kill even basic opponents, everything like that. A large section of newbie traps waiting for you. There should be more cities here somewhere that we haven't been revealed. We do need to visit the crash site. It was one of the quests. Again, I'm inclined to do some of the side quests till we get some level ups. Might have been better to keep it in real-time mode, because when the fighting stops again, the wolves got a lot of free attacks on us. But if there's a tough fight, it means there's no way you can use all these tactical options you have available. Everything happens too fast. We're going to the crash site to find irrefutable proof of what happened to the one woman who was the captain of this Tarrant station guards. You. That's nice squealing, boys. Okay. Who was it? Let's take a quick look. Discover the fate of Wilhelmina. Do we see the name? Preston Radcliffe. Some woman's body. Isaac Zapruder. This doesn't seem to be any bodies around here. We weren't exactly thorough on our first try here. Is that a steel? Yes, it is. Now we have the 2 steels we need, so we can finish the pure ore quest. Wilhelmina Carpenter. My dearest Jared, I am aboard the Zephyr, speeding in my way to see you again. My breath catches when I think that in 2 short weeks I shall be your wife. That is correct, my dear. I am accepting your proposal. I hope, though, thoughts of me warm your heart on your long days and nights guarding Vermilion Station from the half-orc looters you mentioned. It's a terribly written letter. It's not a letter Wilhelmina wrote to her dearest. It's a letter game designer wrote to the player. its purpose is clearly to just give all the details you know to if you find the letter, so you immediately know where to take it. I'm writing this marriage proposal acceptance letter to you, the person who are a guard of at that point, and that it's sort of a should be easy to assume that they probably know, both of the persons probably know all that, so there's little point in mentioning it to the letter was written like it's written to a third person. The hint that it's someone in turn might be would have done a little more subtly.